Hi friends, and thank you for joining me for today's children's time. Have you ever felt protected? Or have you ever protected someone? You know, grown-ups often protect kids and friends protect friends. In our story today, we are going to hear about a man named Daniel who had an encounter with some hungry lions, but someone protected him. So Daniel loved God and prayed to God every day. And Daniel had found great favor with King Darius because of his great abilities. In fact, the king had plans to put Daniel in charge of the entire empire. Well, some of the other high-ranking officers were very jealous of Daniel, and they were trying to think of a way to get Daniel in trouble. So they tricked the king into making a law that said you could not pray to God. You could only pray to the king. And if you broke the law, you would be thrown into a den of hungry lions. Yikes! Well, Daniel heard about the law, but Daniel continued to pray to God alone. Well, the officers caught Daniel praying. He was arrested and he was put into a den of lions. And it was very dark and scary in that den, but Daniel prayed and asked God to protect him. And God sent his angels and they closed the mouths of those lions. In the morning, the king came running down to the lion's den and called out, "Daniel, are you there? Did your God keep you safe?" And Daniel answered, "Yes, I am here. God protected me from the lions." The king was overjoyed that his friend was okay, and from that day forward, King Darius also believed in God. What a beautiful story of God's love and protection. I want us to do a little science experiment today to show this. Now, we can't always see God's protection, but it's always there. So for this little experiment, I have a bowl of water and a glass and a piece of paper. And on this paper, I happen to put my name. Well, I'm going to put the paper into the glass, and I'm going to see if this glass can keep the paper dry. Should we try? You ready? So I'm going to tip it upside down and push it into the bowl of water and then pull it back out. What do you think? Is the paper dry? Well, let's see. It is dry. Look at that. Yeah, ta-da! My dry piece of paper. Well, we can think of this water as troubles and problems in our lives, and we can think of this glass as God's love and protection that is with us, whatever it is that we are facing. God is always there with us. I want to close with a prayer, and I want you to pray after me. But I want you first to think of somebody that might need special prayers today, somebody that needs protection. And in the prayer, at one point, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and I want you to whisper the names that you're thinking of into your hands, and then we're going to lift those names up to God, okay? So pray with me. Dear God, we know that you protect us, and we thank you for your protection for others, and we ask you to protect 1, 2, 3. And we give these names to you. Amen. Well, thank you for joining me, and I encourage you to try an experiment with a bowl of water and a glass today. And I encourage you to read the story of Daniel in your children's Bible or in the Bible. It's in the Old Testament, in the book of Daniel, chapter 6. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye for now.